是的，比如说王家卫导演了，我了，张婉婷导演、罗启瑞导演，就我们稍稍比第一浪，电影新浪潮的第一浪，就是第一浪就是。
They are the elegies in Wang Anyi's writing, the love and the pain in the works of Alian Chang and Lilian Li, and they are also the her in Stanley Kwan's lens, looming through his camera.
I'm walking the moon, not feeling the height. Blue Bay.
As an important director of Hong Kong's second wave cinema, Stanley Kwan has stayed true to his personal style and artistic vision since rising to fame in the 1980s. His films often focus on themes like women's lives, family relationships, and identity. He is especially good at showing characters' inner struggles and subtle emotions. Some say that to understand Stanley Kwan is to catch a glimpse of one side of Hong Kong itself. From Center Stage and Rouge to Everlasting Regret and Red Rose, White Rose. He has used a dramatic language that is both gentle and sharp to capture the souls caught in the cracks of their times.
女性角色俾到我嘅唔係一味嘅感性，而係佢裏邊有某啲嘅強度、韌度。喺我嘅戲裏邊，我唔覺得我啲女性角色係苦命或者認命。
What truly sets him apart is his portrayal of female characters. At a time when narratives were largely shaped by male perspectives, Kwan broke through convention. He brought a softer, more nuanced lens that redefined cinematic aesthetics and gave voice to women's inner worlds with rare depth and empathy.
I was openly gay. I opened to the public in '96. But actually, in the middle school, I noticed. Actually, I'm quite sure that my own sexuality. So I think it is the reason why I always focus on the women's characters, just because I think I'm sure that I have some female sensibility inside. So somehow my earlier films is kind of a projection of that sensibility into those women's characters. So its natural way is not consciously to do it.
In mainstream film, the female is often an object to be gazed at. However, in Stanley Kwan's movie, he has created a series of vivid personalities and attractive female images. Women can become independent and individual with power. In the classic movie, Center Stage, the movie intertwined Ran Lingyu's original work and Maggie Chang's interpretation in a semi-documentary format. Stanley Kwan combined the historical and the real-time imagery to show the legendary life of Ran Lingyu, the queen of silent movie era. The movie gives her a lot of gazing shoots, like when she sits alone in front of the window and thinks deeply in the mirror. These shoots give her an inner voice, transforming her from the gazer to a one who gazes upon herself, reflecting the awakening of female subjectivity. In Rouge, Fella's imagery is more metaphorical and romantic. She's a ghost who stays in living wall and still obsessed with love after her death. In one scene, Fella sits in front of the mirror, slowly tracing her makeup, and director let the camera linger on her for a few seconds, showing her memory of the past and her lost love. This scene does not describe Fella as a martyr of love, but rather position her as a narrator of the story, revealing the awakening of female self-awareness and the social transformation of Hong Kong.
Then we talk about another core elements in Stanley Kwan's films, spatial analysis. In his films, space is not only the background of the story, but also tells the story. Through light and shadow, composition and set design, the emotional express of the characters, even includes the language itself. Then the space speakers and at the same time, writers the motion and the dynasty of the characters. In Everlasting Regrets, the alias apartment where a main character Wang Qiyao lives is not only a living space, but also a projection of her inner world. The adopted light and shadow on the wall is also a flow of emotions. Not only does it cover her loneliness, but it's also a symbol of the suppressing of the woman's emotions and the marginalization of her voice in Hong Kong society at the time. Stanley Kwan does not explain this, but allowed adults to experience the emotional ups and downs of the character in the detail of the space. In Red Rose and White Rose, he shows two different states of women through space. The living space of White Rose uses cool colors and natural light. The images are clean and restrained, symbolizing women's strength by social standards. Red Rose, on the other hand, use low light and warm colors to create an atmosphere full of eroticism and a sense of privacy. This strong visual contrast not only expresses an emotional strategy between rationality and desire, but also reflects the deep-standing difficulties of woman identity and emotional choice in Hong Kong society in 1990s.
除咗講電話嗰個，如果大家有留意響黃嬌瑞屋企，或者到後邊白燕妮個屋企出邊嗰啲景呢，唔係實景嚟嘅，係用一啲版畫將一個舊上海嘅印象呈現出嚟，所以呢個某個程度響再加埋我。同阿林奕華決定有一啲張愛玲嘅文字，我哋都放埋上去，就係正正我剛才講話咁樣寫童振寶，但係原來佢又咁樣睇童振寶嘅喎，即係嗰個兩面性嚇係好有趣嘅。
Overall, Stanley Kwan's spatial analysis is not only a visual style, but also emotional expression strategy. In cultural context of the Hong Kong Second New Wave, which emphasized in the visual experience and identity narratives. He used the language of space to give a female characters a richer space of expression. It is this erotism of tenderness and criticism that make his work so moving and antique.
Whether it's the unique spatial aesthetics in Stanley Kwan's films or his delicate and profound portrayal of female characters, they all stem from his precise adaptation and deep understanding of classic Chinese women's literature. Among his four most iconic works, three are adapted from literary masterpieces by female writers: Eileen Chang's Red Rose and White Rose, Wang Anyi's Everlasting Regret, and Lillian Lee's Roge. In his films, space isn't just a backdrop for the story. It actually becomes a way to reflect the inner life and identities of women.
His work doesn't just carry on the subtle and nuanced perspective of women's literature. It also opens up new visual ways of expressing female experience and identity. From the way he tells stories to how he uses space, Stanley Kwan creates a cinematic world where women can explore and redefine who they are.